When did that happen to Elizabeth and Jack Dutton in 1923 Season 2? 1923 Season 2, Episode 4, Journey the Rivers of Iron, finally contains a positive development for Elizabeth Strafford, Michelle Randolph, who threatened to leave the ranch for good. In 1923 Season 2, Episode 1, Elizabeth is confronted by a mountain lion on the porch, highlighting winter's ominous and deadly threat. Things worsen for Jack's, Darren Mann, wife in Episode 2 when a rabid wolf bites Elizabeth, forcing her to get shots in her stomach from Cara Dutton, Helen Mirren, and Dr. Miller, Mark Denary. However, the unwelcome shots likely saved Elizabeth's life, opening her up to a new and exciting development. Some terrible things have happened to Elizabeth Strafford on the Dutton Ranch, and her streak of bad luck dates back to 1923 Season 1. Just as she was supposed to wed Jack, her sweetheart had to take the cattle up the mountain. Then as the Dutton family goes into town, Elizabeth is caught in the crossfire of Banner Creighton's Jerome Flynn attack. Worst of all, the expecting mother lost her baby, leading to a conversation with Jack about whether she could ever conceive a child again. 1923 Season 2 finally has good news for Elizabeth, revealing she is pregnant again. While we don't know how far along Elizabeth is yet, it's safe to say that she got pregnant early in 1923 Season 2, or even earlier, perhaps between seasons. In 1923 Season 2's premiere, the Dutton family is amid a chilling and unforgiving winter. Elizabeth isn't showing her pregnancy, so she can't be that far along. We know this from getting a close-up of her stomach in 1923 Season 2. Episode 2, The Rapist is Winter, as Dr. Miller gives Elizabeth her first rabies shot. Therefore, it makes sense that Elizabeth's pregnancy is a relatively new development. It's safe to say that Elizabeth is not as far along as she was during her first pregnancy. Elizabeth reveals she is pregnant to Jack in 1923 Season 1, Episode 6, One Ocean Closer to Destiny. Elizabeth knows her body is making a baby because of the signs she is experiencing, such as missing her period and feeling nauseous. In the Season 1 scene, Elizabeth is similarly not too far along, not yet having a baby bump. Therefore, if Elizabeth hasn't experienced the same signs that tipped her off the first time, she could be even earlier in her pregnancy. 1923 Season 2's timeline is moving relatively slowly, with little time passing between episodes, perhaps a few days or weeks at most for each character. While it's a bit harder to gauge time at the ranch, this timeline is displayed in Alex, Julia Schlapfer, and Spencer Dutton's, Brandon Sklenar, journeys as they take the harrowing legs of their trips one by one. Only a few days or about a week passes between updates of each 1923 character, with sometimes much less time passing. Another good timeline reference is Tiana Rainwater's, Amina Neves, story where a day passes between each update. In 1923 Season 2, Episode 1, Tiana accompanies Pete Plenty Clouds, Jeremy Ghana, on a hunting trip. In Episode 2, Tiana and Pete return, explaining that they stayed the night. Thus, sometimes only days pass between 1923 Season 2 episodes. Therefore, stories outside Jack and Elizabeth's indicate 1923 Season 2's entire timeline can't have been more than a few weeks. Considering how early Elizabeth is in her pregnancy, coupled with 1923 Season 2's short timeline, and not to mention their separation and subsequent quarrel, Elizabeth and Jack probably conceived their child before Season 2 kicked off. Now that they are expecting another child, John Dutton DeVue, Downey Coleman, could likely be Jack and Elizabeth's baby. We met the character in a flashback in Yellowstone Season 2, Episode 10, Sins of the Father, when John Dutton, i.e., Kevin Costner, and his father ride horses on John Dutton II's last earthly morning. While much about the Dutton family tree is concrete, Taylor Sheridan has yet to reveal how John Dutton IA and his father relate to the rest of their ancestors. That said, 1923 is poised to fill in the blanks. Yellowstone fans' biggest clue about how the mystery might shake out is that Kevin Costner's character is a fifth-generation rancher. That makes John too a fourth-generation rancher. Spencer's father, James Dutton, Tim McGraw, was first generation, Spencer was second gen, and Jack, John I's son, was third gen, so John Dye was either Jack's son or Spencer's grandson. With Alexandra of Sussex and Elizabeth pregnant in 1923 Season 2, Taylor Sheridan isn't making John Dutton II's parents easy to deduce. Still, there's a great chance that John Ty is Elizabeth's child, making John Dutton T quite old in his Yellowstone flashback. In the rugged expanse of Montana, 1923's second season unfurls a tapestry of trials and tribulations for Elizabeth and Jack Dutton, characters whose journey is as tumultuous as the land they inhabit. Their narrative arc is a poignant exploration of love, loss, and resilience amidst the unforgiving backdrop of the American frontier. The season commences with Elizabeth and Jack grappling with the aftermath of a harrowing miscarriage, a loss that casts a long shadow over their once hopeful union. This tragedy not only strains their relationship, but also challenges Elizabeth's perception of life on the Dutton Ranch. The relentless Montana winter exacerbates her isolation, leading her to question her place in this harsh environment. Her struggle is emblematic of the broader human condition, reflecting the internal conflicts that arise when one's dreams are thwarted by reality. As the narrative progresses, Elizabeth's resilience is further tested. A wolf attack leaves her physically wounded and emotionally scared, intensifying her doubts about her future with Jack. This incident serves as a metaphor for the unpredictable dangers of frontier life, highlighting the constant threat that looms over the Dutton family. Elizabeth's ensuing infection and the drastic measures taken to save her underscore the precariousness of existence in this unforgiving landscape. Jack, on the other hand, is portrayed as a man caught between his duties to the ranch and his commitment to Elizabeth. His frequent absences, necessitated by the demands of ranch life, create a chasm between the couple. This distance is not merely physical but emotional, as Jack's inability to provide the support Elizabeth needs deepens her sense of isolation. Their relationship becomes a microcosm of the broader challenges faced by those who choose a life tethered to the land, where personal desires often yield to relentless obligations. The couple's journey is further complicated by external threats. Donald Whitfield, a wealthy adversary, schemes to seize the Dutton Ranch, embodying the encroachment of modernity and corporate greed upon traditional ways of life. His machinations add a layer of tension, as Elizabeth and Jack find themselves not only battling personal demons, but also defending their home from external forces. This conflict underscores the broader theme of preservation, of land, legacy, and love, in the face of relentless change. Amidst these trials, moments of tenderness and hope emerge. Elizabeth's discovery of a new pregnancy injects a semblance of joy into their strained relationship. This revelation is bittersweet, colored by past losses and the uncertain future that lies ahead. Yet it also serves as a testament to the enduring human spirit and the capacity for hope amidst adversity. The season's portrayal of Elizabeth and Jack's journey is a testament to the complexities of love and survival. Their story is not one of unblemished romance, but of a partnership forged in the crucible of hardship. It reflects the broader human experience, where joy and sorrow are inextricably intertwined, and where resilience is born from enduring life's myriad challenges. In essence, 1923's second season offers a rich, nuanced exploration of Elizabeth and Jack Dutton's lives. Their narrative is a mosaic of struggle and perseverance, set against the majestic yet merciless backdrop of the American West. It is a story that resonates with the timeless themes of love, loss, and the unyielding quest for a place to call home.